Hi everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Now, about a week or so ago, Final Fantasy 15 released its second demo, and unlike the first demo, which you could only get if you purchased Final Fantasy 0, this one was open to all PS4 users, and it was called Final Fantasy 15 Platinum Demo. Now, very much unlike the Dusky one, this one is very much an introduction into the game, and it starts off really beautifully indeed with our main protagonist of this new game, Noct, as a child, waking up in a strange environment with a strange creature in front of him, which fans of the Final Fantasy series will recognise as Carbuncle. He actually leaves a mobile phone at the feet of Noct for him to pick up and communicates with him. Yes, this is the little squirrely creature. Communicates with him via text message. Now, this is where the demo starts to take place, and as a tutorial, which it essentially is, it very cleverly disguises it as a platform game, collecting crystals which you need to unlock platforms which reside on the floor, which we'll get to a little later on, and also allowing you to go off the beaten track to have a wee bit of an explore. In the demo itself, there are four main areas. The woodland area that you start off in, the main area which you go to second, where you go into a massive room. Well, the room is probably normal size, but you yourself have been shrunk down to minute levels of size, and you're able to explore this wonderfully constructed area any way that you want to. From there, you go to what I can only describe as almost a Mediterranean town of some sort, and then finally it ends in your big boss fight with the Iron Giant. Although wrapped up in a very cutesy exterior that some people might liken more to Kingdom Hearts than the Final Fantasy series, rest assured there's a lot more under the surface here than meets the eye. For example, when you're learning combat techniques, although you're given a toy sword and a squeaky hammer, and you might think this is playtime, no. You see, the sword is a quicker to use but deals less damage weapon, whereas the hammer is slower to use but deals a lot more impactful damage. And when you have the active combat system, you have to judge which weapon it would be good to jump between to take down your foe. Have you got enough time to swing with the big axe and give it an almighty clump, or do you really need to go in quickly for the kill, put it off balance and hit it with some very quick sword strikes? Even magic is disguised in the form of fireworks, and although it does a huge punch if it hits its target, because you actually have to line it up and throw it, if you miss, then you've just got rid of a very valuable weapon indeed. But Final Fantasy games aren't all about combat, they're about exploration and discovery as well. And even though this is a relatively short demo, it comes in abundance here. You'll likely spend the vast majority of your time in the second area, the huge room where you've been shrunk down to minuscule size. And it's here that you'll really begin to understand the beauty of collecting the crystals and unlocking the platforms on the floor, as they offer a wide variety of different things to get stuck into. For instance, to enable travel to be slightly quicker, walk over one which has the car symbol on it and you'll transform into a vehicle and be able to drive around. You'll also be able to fiddle with the day-night cycles too, so from burning sunshine, suddenly you go to a candlelit cozy environment. And knowing Final Fantasy games, when you do things like this, it often changes the type of mob which appears, which also results in different loot and potentially different ways to solve puzzles. And if you eventually get tired of all this tomfoolery and decide to push on towards the final boss fight against the Iron Giant, there's one more little surprise waiting for you, because when it spawns in, Noct transforms back to his adult form for the fight. It certainly gives a lot more grown-up aspects, this demo, and allows you to put all the skills that you've learnt from it into effect, making the fight itself a lot more satisfying indeed. Graphically, I wouldn't describe this as jaw-dropping, just very nice indeed. However, that said, this is only a very small example, and having also experienced the Disguise demo myself as well, I can tell you that the larger environments are absolutely gorgeous. The score and the sound, though, are absolutely on point, as you would expect from a Final Fantasy game, and are just a joy to listen to. So all in all, I just found this demo so beautiful, charming, and I had a huge smile on my face from start to finish. So if you own a PS4, get on it right now, download this for absolutely free, and have a play. And I really do hope that you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Links, they're in the description down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care, everybody. Bye-bye.